Hello, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to episode 4 of the Sims 4 Horse Ranch. Sadie and Clint have rode into New Appaloosa this morning. They are outside the equestrian centre right now because Sadie is about to head inside and is about to do her first horse competition with her horse. Sadie is about to head inside. She's feeling very nervous, but she's also feeling quite confident and excited about her first horse competition. Clint has come along for moral support, of course. He's very excited that Sadie is doing this today. Clint is going to head inside with her, although I don't think Sandy can come inside, which is a shame, but Clint would definitely be there to watch the competition. So we're going to get Sadie to enter competition and she is going to enter for a jumping show. That is the first one that she has decided to do. You'll also see that Sadie's horse riding skill has increased to level 6 and also her horse's skills have increased to level 4 and 5, which is great. Sadie's horse's skills girls are now getting up very fast. She's been training her horse a lot. And I should also probably mention Sadie's horse's name. And the name that Sadie decided to name her horse was Hope. Thank you so much to Hannah for suggesting the name Hope. I thought the name Hope fit really well for Sadie's horse. I like the idea that she chose the name Hope because Hope brought hope back into Sadie's life after everything that she's gone through and been through. I think her horse has kind of been her rock she's found over the past couple of weeks. So the entry fee is 100 simoleons and hopefully Sadie will be able to rank first, second or third place. But I'm going to go ahead and get her to head inside, and good luck to Sadie. And Clint is also going to go in and spectate the competitions as well. While Sadie is inside though, I feel like we need to do a bit of a catch up from last episode and kind of catch up to speed with everything that is going on. So in the last episode, episode 3, we did end off with Sadie not in a very good place. She was really struggling. She just adopted her horse and she didn't want to do it anymore. She was finding it way too hard, and we ended the episode with Clint and Ruth on the porch talking about the situation. However, you will see from the beginning of this episode in the machinima that Sadie was sitting outside very early in the morning on the porch and her mum came to her. You could say that her mum really did come to her as a ghost, or you could say that it was in Sadie's mind, but her mum came to her and she gave her encouragement and said that she is there for her, she's watching her, she's always just right by her side. And I think her mum gave her encouragement and told her that she can do it. And I think since then Sadie has really changed her mind about the whole situation. She has been training up Hope for weeks and been absolutely loving life here in Chestnut Ridge. So I think from now on in the series we're really going to start to see Sadie living a really nice life here and experiencing life here a bit more. And the competition has just finished and Sadie placed silver. So she placed second, which is great. I think she's going to be so proud of herself for this being her first time. It says you and your horse have shown great potential and have taken the second place spot for the competition. It won't be long before you're able to beat out the rest of the division for the first place position. Sadie is feeling super confident. I think she's going to be so proud of herself, and here she comes out the other side, and I think she's going to be so proud of herself and so proud of Hope as well. We're going to come and give Hope a hug and we'll come and brush her coat as well. I think Sadie is just going to kind of say to Hope, I'm so proud of you, you did such a great job, all of our training and hard work really paid off, we managed to get second place. And just as Sadie was over here, Malia came over and has kind of said, Sadie, you did such a great job. I was in there watching you. I think Sadie's going to say, oh, thank you so much. And Malia is just saying, look, I got some really cool pictures of you too. I have to send them to you. And Sadie's like, oh my gosh, look at that one. I look so funny. The last couple of weeks, these two have been growing a lot closer too. They haven't been seeing each other too much, but they do meet up every now and then, and they have been training together too. Since they both have horses, so they spend a lot of time together doing that, and they are now quite good friends. Malia is going to say to Sadie, you should be so proud of yourself. I'm so proud of you, and I know everyone else is. You've worked so hard for this and your training. And I think Sadie is just going to say thank you and kind of give her an excitable smile. Malia is also just saying, oh, by the way, I forgot to nearly mention that, you know, in a couple of days it's the fall festival. Well, I was wondering if maybe you wanted to head to the nightclub with me. They always have cowpoke dancing and drinks there. I just wondered if you wanted to come along with me. I'd only be going by myself, so I just wondered if you wanted to come along. And I think Sadie is going to say, that would be really fun actually. I guess it's going to kind of be my first proper celebration here in town, and I've kind of been practicing my cowpoke dancing, so I think that could be a lot of fun. So Sadie is going to say that would be great, and they are going to meet up to go there in a couple of days. So I think these two are going to say goodbye to one another now, and they will catch up again in a couple of days when they do meet up at the nightclub / bar to celebrate the fall festival. However, I think it's time we start heading home. First we need to clean up this manure and then we will get going. Let's go ahead and mount Hope and we can get heading home. It is the evening time now, so I think Sadie's going to head home and of course tell her grandma and her sister about her second place win. But Sadie's had a great day today and she's feeling very, very confident. I think she's looking forward to her next competition. Lynn and Sadie have now both arrived home. They're just riding Hope and Sandy into the stable. Bailey is going to come in as she's seen they have arrived back, and she's going to come and ask Sadie how she did with her competition. I think she's going to come and run up to her sister and just be like, "Hi, how did you do at your competition? Did you win?" And I think Sadie's going to say, "I came second place, look, here's my medal." And I think Bailey is going to kind of take it and have a look at it, and she's going to be like, "Oh my gosh, this is so cool." And I think Sadie is going to kind of be like, "I know, right? Pretty cool. I'm hoping first place next time." They're all making their way inside now though. Ruth has been working on making them some dinner, so they're all going to come and sit down at the dinner table and eat together. Ruth is going to say to Sadie, "So, how did your competition go?" Sadie is going to say, "It went so well, and guess what? I came second place." And Ruth is going to be like, "Oh my gosh, that is amazing. For your first ever race, you came second. You were naturally born to be a horse rider, Sadie. Well done." Ruth is going to come over and just give her a big hug and just say, "I'm so proud of you, well done, like I knew you could do it." I definitely think she's just feeling so happy and proud for Sadie. And I think Sadie is just going to also say, "Thank you so much for all the encouragement. I couldn't have done it without you guys." I think Sadie though is going to say, "I'm so tired. I'm going to head upstairs, take a shower and just journal for a bit probably and head to sleep." And I think that Ruth is going to say goodnight to her and she's going to get heading upstairs. I think before she does though, she's going to come over to her grandpa and just also give him a really big hug and just say thank you to him too, since I feel like Clint has played a massive role in Sadie's horse journey so far. I think he's going to say, "Well done for today, Sadie, you did an amazing job. Catch up with you again in the morning, we can do some more training, and we're going to have to clean out the stables in the morning too, so 6 a.m. start, okay?" Sadie's going to say okie dokie and head upstairs, but she's looking super tired. Of course though, before she heads to sleep, Sadie is going to write in her journal as she does every single night, and it's really cold, so she's actually going to light the fire, which she would have never done when she first arrived here, but there was a small fire on the ranch when I was playing off camera, and Sadie actually helped control the fire. She had a big fear of fire when she did arrive here, but her having control and being able to help out when there was a situation and there was a fire actually made her conquer her fear and get over her fear of fire, and I think she's feeling great about that. And she's just been slowly doing things such as lighting the fire in her bedroom, and that's been really helping her. But she's going to sit and write a positive summary about the day today. I think she's just going to write in her journal, "I can't believe I came second place." I think she's going to write in detail about the horse jumping. I think she's also going to write how she wants to improve. She's going to also write about Malia and Malia asking her to the nightclub for the fall festival in a couple of days. Another good diary entry this evening. But it's time to wrap that up. She's going to close her journal now and hide it back under her bed, and she's doing a big yawn. She's so tired. It's nearly midnight and she does have to wake up in about 5 hours, so she's going to be quite tired tomorrow. We'll get Sadie to put out the fire and then she's going to get in bed. But Sadie has had a great day today. I think she's looking forward to tomorrow. Obviously she's going to be doing a lot of ranch jobs, but she does also have something planned with her little sister, which I'm really looking forward to. So we'll catch up with Sadie again in the morning. It's now the next morning. Sadie has stumbled out of bed. She's still kind of walking around in the dark, but she's also saying good morning to Archie as he slept in here with her last night, which was so cute. I'm going to get her to quickly come and use the bathroom and brush her teeth, and then Sadie can come back in here and get dressed for the day. She's going to change her outfit, and I think today she is just going to put on her kind of dungaree overalls as it's a bit cooler today, but it is starting to get a lot colder now as it's entering the late fall and it's going to be winter time soon. Whilst she is in here getting dressed, she's also going to turn on some music. She's been listening to ranch music every morning at the moment. She is going to kind of psych herself up for the day, freshen up. She's kind of just been doing stuff every morning to help her with her mood and just help her feel a bit more motivated, and it's definitely been helping. She's going to kind of just do a little bit of a dance as well. She's been practicing. Sadie would love to do some cowpoke dancing with a group of Sims at some point for sure. I think that's definitely on her bucket list. But she absolutely is loving ranch music at the moment. But I think she's gonna have to turn that off because she really needs to get started with the day. She's gonna come down here and grab some breakfast. Clint did make everyone some scrambled eggs and bacon this morning. Ruth and Bailey are also grabbing a plate as well. Sadie's gonna come over and say good morning, and I think she's gonna come and talk a bit about the music she was just listening to. Maybe she was listening to a new song that has just come out. And then I think she is just gonna ask about day to Bailey and is gonna say, so you still up for today? And Bailey is gonna say, am I still up for today? Of course I am. And that is because today these two are going to be actually doing some horse riding together. Bailey has kind of said to Sadie a couple of times, can I ever go on your horse? Can you teach me how to ride a horse? So I think now today Sadie is going to finally do that with Bailey. I'm intrigued to see how Bailey is going to do and if she's going to enjoy it or not. They're finishing up their breakfast. Bailey is going to take the plates out, and also Ruth is calling to Bailey just saying, can you come outside and help me with the laundry please? So these two are going to go off and do their own thing. We get Sadie to come out here where Clint is. He was over here cleaning up. He's still over here. So I'm going to get them both to start cleaning the stables out a bit. Clint is over here looking after the mini sheep, and Sadie is just getting started on the cleaning. Sadie definitely cleans a lot faster now. She did that very quickly. I'm going to get her to also come and refill the feeder just so then they have a lot of food stocked up. And then of course I think she is going to come over and say good morning to Hope, of course. So we will come and hug and we will scratch neck, and then we will just also clean Hope's hooves too. I think Clint is also going to do the same thing for Sandy. I think Clint and Sandy are actually going to head out on a bit of a ride today. They haven't been out on a ride for a while apart from when they did head to New Appaloosa yesterday. And Sadie just got the notification pop up on her phone that tomorrow is the fall festival. So I think that is a bit of a reminder to her to quickly give Malia a call. So she's just going to call her up and just say, hey Malia, morning, how are you? Just checking you're still all good for the fall festival tomorrow. So do you want to meet at maybe 4 p.m? I'll meet you at the Rusty Horseshoe. Does that sound good? I'm really looking forward to it. You better have your cowpoke dancing skills up to a T because I've been practicing so much recently. And I think they're just gonna laugh together on the phone. They seem to be having a really good conversation. Sadie's just gonna say to her, have a nice day, see you tomorrow. And off heads Clint, so he's off for a ride. I think Sadie is probably waving goodbye to him as he leaves. And looks like the mini goat is over here, so I think Sadie is just gonna come over and pet the mini goat. She doesn't really look after these guys too much. She's more of looking after the horses, but she still appreciates them here on the farm. And it looks like here comes Bailey. She's ready to begin her horse training. So Sadie's gonna come over and just say, you ready? And Bailey's gonna say, yeah, I'm ready, with a massive smile on her face. So Sadie's gonna say, okay, come follow me. And they are both gonna head into the stable area together. Sadie has been wanting to spend some time with her sister one-on-one for a while. They haven't really been able to do it. So I think she's really looking forward to this. So Sadie is gonna say, don't worry, don't be scared. Hope it's not gonna hurt you. I feel like Bailey wouldn't really be the one to be scared. So she's like, oh, I'm fine. So she's gonna run on over, and I think that Sadie is gonna start off strong with letting Bailey ride her over to where the field is or where the barrels are. So Sadie is gonna help, of course, get all of the gear on and stuff like that. So Sadie is gonna do that, but of course we have to get Bailey to actually mount Hope. And this is my first time playing with horses and children, so I'm quite excited to do this. It looks like we've had to use a different saddle, a bit of a smaller one. This is so cute. So Sadie's like, how are you up there? You okay? And I think Bailey's gonna say, yeah. It's really high up here though. So they are gonna get started. Sadie and Bailey are gonna head over to where the barrels are. Sadie is gonna kind of just jog behind, and Bailey's riding Hope, but her legs are sticking out so far. She is looking a bit scared, but I think she's also having fun. But I think she is also kind of saying to Sadie, am I gonna fall off? I'm getting a bit scared now. And I think Sadie is gonna say, don't worry, you'll be fine. Just stay stay calm and have control. Hope is a great horse. She's not going to throw you off, I promise. But they've arrived at the barrels now, so we're going to give it a little bit of a go with training. They're going to start off small with barrels. That's not too tricky. So I think Sadie is going to come over and just say, okay, so now we're going to try out barrels. This was the first thing that Grandpa taught me, so I'm going to teach you. Do you feel like you're ready to do that? If you're too scared, don't worry. We don't have to rush into that yet. I think Bailey's going to be like, no, yeah, let's do it. I want to do it. I want to do barrels. So we're going to get Sadie to help mount Bailey onto the horse again. So Bailey is going to hop back on Hope again, and she's going to try the barrels. And just as I was about to get Bailey to do that, it says that children are not old enough to train, which makes sense, I guess. So we're not going to be able to train, but we can still practice riding round. And I'm not too sure if this is going to work because it keeps glitching out now, which I'm not too sure why. The reason I can't do that is because for some reason Hope's saddle is still on even though we're not riding her anymore. So we may not be able to do any more riding, but I think that we are still going to do some activities. So Sadie is going to say to Bailey, why don't you give Hope some food? We can go and get some prairie grass and you can hand feed it to her. So they're going to get heading over here. Sadie knows that there's some good prairie grass over in this field, so they're going to go and grab that. I think as they jog on over, Bailey's going to be like, is it scary? Is she going to bite me? I mean, she probably won't, right? I'm kind of excited about it though. So we will get Sadie to harvest the prairie grass. We also found some horse manure whilst in there too, which will be good fertilizer. So we will pass it to Bailey and she can hand feed. We will get Bailey to hand feed the prairie grass hay to Hope. And there we go. Bailey's doing a great job. Sadie's then going to say, let's head back, I'll race you. And Bailey's like, no, not over there. You got to head to start. And I think Sadie is going to be like, I think Hope's going to beat us before we beat each other. They're back at their spot. And I think that Sadie is going to come over and give Hope a hug and just say, well done, Hope. You did a great job with Bailey today. I think Bailey is going to say, thanks, Sadie, for teaching me. I had a great time. She's come over to give Sadie a hug. Sadie is kind of saying, no problem. I had a good time. And then she's just being a bit of a prankster towards her sister. And just as these two are talking, look who's come on over. Ruth and Clint, and Ruth is saying, hey you two, you still down here? How was the horse training? Bailey's gonna come over and be like, it went really well. We had a lot of fun, didn't we, Bailey? And Bailey's gonna come over and say, yeah, it was so much fun. Grandpa, guess what? I rode Hope all the way here and I even gave her some prairie grass. However, Ruth and Clint have come on over because Ruth has actually brought over some food for them to eat for dinner. She's just saying to the both of them, I've bought a little picnic, I've bought stew and cookies. So they're gonna all come sit down and eat together. I think they are both gonna say thank you to their grandma for the food, and we will set up the picnic and hopefully they can enjoy. I think Bailey is definitely gonna grab a cookie first. Even though we put the picnic food out over there, they're having to sit over here and eat because they can't all sit together, but they're gonna sit and all enjoy their meal. The weather is still slightly cool. It's not too cold yet, so I can imagine they're just sitting there all peacefully. The wind is blowing and there's a cool breeze, and they're just gonna have a really nice evening together. Sadie has had a great day though today. She wants to get some sleep now. She's feeling quite tired. So these guys are gonna get heading home. But Sadie has had a great day today, and I think Bailey has too. It is now the next day and it's the next evening, and everyone is sitting in the living room watching TV and doing some knitting as well. It's a rainy afternoon, everything's done on the ranch. Sadie did some cleaning this morning, and also as well she cleaned around the house and did some laundry too. Ruth spent the morning crafting lots of different nectars. Clint was cleaning out the stables and Bailey was helping alongside looking after the mini sheep and the mini goat as well. However, it is now 4 p.m. and we're going to be heading out with Bailey this afternoon. She's going to be heading to the bar to meet Malia and they are going to be spending the evening together. So I think she's going to say to everyone, well, enjoy the rest of the show. I've got to head upstairs and get ready. So she's coming upstairs to get herself ready, just check out her outfit in the mirror. She's also just doing some dancing as well, but she's decided to wear this jacket this evening with these jeans and her cowboy boots, and she has her hair as she usually does have it. That's her go-to hairstyle at the moment. But we're gonna get going now. Sadie is gonna head to the bar / the nightclub, and we will meet up with Sadie again when she does arrive. Malia and Sadie have now meeting up outside the Rusty Horseshoe. They are going to get heading inside and ready to spend a night dancing and having some drinks and food. I think they're both really excited. I did get this renovated version of the Rusty Horseshoe off the gallery. If you would like to download it, the creator ID will be in the description of today's video. We're going to head inside with the both of them, and I think Sadie is going to come in. She's kind of like looking around. This is actually her first proper outing in Chestnut Ridge, so I think she's kind of looking around in awe a bit, and I think she's quite excited. Malia is going to suggest for them to both come over and grab a drink first, so that's exactly what they're going to do. So we will order a drink for group, and I think they're both going to get the same thing. I think they're both going to get some nectar, and I think that Malia is going to probably recommend apple nectar as it is in season. I think that Malia is going to say apple nectar this time of year is the best. You have to try it. Obviously, Sadie's grandma does make nectar, but she hasn't tried any yet for herself, so today is going to be the first time. Malia is going to come and sit next to her too, and they're going to talk. Malia is going to say, so what do you think of the Rusty Horseshoe? It's one of my favourite places to hang out. I love coming here. Honestly, I mostly come here alone. It sounds really stupid, I know, and I think Sadie's going to say, no, not at all. I think Malia's going to say, to be honest, you're my first friend here. I don't really talk to many people around town. There isn't really anyone around my age, so it's really hard to make new friends. I'm glad that you came here, Sadie. I think Sadie is going to kind of say, really, I'm quite surprised that there isn't really many people our age here. And I think Leah's going to say, yeah, to be honest, most people here kind of move out. When they grow up, they realise that they want to move to the city or they want to move to the suburbs, and not many people really stick around Chestnut Ridge anymore. I'm really hoping that the town isn't dying out. But now that you're here, Sadie, I could definitely see you starting a big ranch here, creating a legacy here. I think Sadie's going to be a bit surprised by that and taken back and just kind of say, but really? Me? Do you really think I could do that? And I think Malia's going to say, yeah, for sure. You are way stronger than you think, Sadie. And I think Sadie is going to express her admiration for Malia, and their bar is nearly at full friendship level, which is crazy. I think that Sadie and Malia are going to kind of get to know each other a bit more too, as they know a bit about each other, but not too much. I think that Sadie is probably gonna, ask Malia, is there anything else I need to know about you? I think she is just gonna kind of also ask Malia, so like, are you in a relationship at all right now? It's never really something that you brought up. And I think Malia's gonna say, no, I'm not. No one's really caught my eye here. I think Sadie's gonna kind of compliment her appearance to Malia's comment there. And I think back to that, Malia is gonna kind of do a bit of a flirt, a bit more in a jokey way right now. Speaking storytelling wise, I'm not too sure if I would like these two to be romantic interests or just friends. I really don't know where I see their relationship going. I can see these two being really good friends, but I could also see these two being romantic interests for one another. I think I'm gonna let these two tell the story and see if they end up flirting anymore or if they get any whims or anything like that until I make a final decision. These two are going to get up though, and Sadie is going to say, do you want to do some dancing together? And Malia is going to say, I never thought you'd ask. I've been waiting all evening for this. Malia is going to kind of be like, watch my moves, can you copy me? And Sadie's going to be like, look at what I've been practicing. I think Malia is going to kind of shout over to her and be like, your dancing's really improved. I never thought you'd be able to learn the cowboy dance, I'm not gonna lie to you. And Sadie's gonna kind of say, did you underestimate me? And she's just gonna kind of show off to Malia. But Sadie is definitely having one of the best nights that she has ever had in her life. She's having so much fun right now. It's getting late now though, but before these two head home, Malia said to Sadie, hey, do you want to have a go on the swings? Malia is saying to Sadie, this reminds me so much of when I was a kid. I used to have a built swing set in my garden and I used to play it all the time. And Sadie is like, I also used to have a swing set in my garden too, but now she's feeling really nauseous after that. I think Sadie is going to kind of to say, I don't know how I did it for so long when I was a kid though. Now I feel so sick. These two are about to part ways, but they are of course going to say goodbye to each other, and I think they have both had such a great evening, and after a few romantic interactions and complimenting each other's appearance, they do now have a romance bar. So I'm going to kind of leave that there for now and let the game tell a bit of a story. But Sadie is going to say goodbye to Malia and kind of grab Malia's hands and just be like, thank you so much for today. I had such a good time. I've had the most fun I have had in the longest time ever. We definitely have to come here again at some point. I had so much fun hanging out with you. But Malia is now leaving and Sadie's gonna get heading home too. But that is where I'm going to be ending today's episode. I really hope that you did enjoy it. I love the ending of the episode with Sadie at the Rusty Horseshoe. I love this a lot so much. I am planning on next episode to be the finale of this series, as it will be part 5 and it is just a mini series exploring the new pack. I do have some things planned for next episode, so I really hope that you're looking forward to it. I'm kind of sad to see this series end. It feels very short, but all good things must come to an end, so I'm looking forward to playing out the last episode for you guys, and I hope that you are too. But other than that, thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope that you did enjoy it. I hope that you have a great rest of your day, and I will see you again very soon. Bye!